Hello, this is old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and you know, a lot of guys have fancy recording studios. This is my recording studio, the backside of the feed barn on my son's little mini farm, and it's about the nicest place you could look at with all the other cars to be restored and everything. So I just wanted to mention that this is my recording studio. But I want to tell you this. I'll keep this as short as possible. But why do I have this piece of PVC pipe here? And I've had some people talk about how when I do my 360 videos, that it's wobbling around too much, and that's because of the way I've got it fastened to my bike. And so I want to show you how I fasten it to my bike and what I've done to remedy that. And then it'll just that's the video for today. So I'm going to move the camera, get it over here, and we'll take a look at what I'm talking about. All right, I bought a Insta 360 degree camera, and I'm really happy with it. And the kit I bought comes with this extendable handle, and so I was wondering, how am I going to fasten this to my e-trike? And fortunately, the e-trike comes with a lot of things to fasten stuff to. And so and by the way, if you get a 360 and you take the cover off, come on, what's going on here? Just a second. All right, get that like it's supposed to be there. And you take the cover off, only take it off that far. Only take it off that far, because once you pull this off, if you lay it down, you're going to end up with scratches on your lenses. So keep that, whatever you get, if it comes with a cover, keep the cover on it. And even when you're changing or charging the battery or anything like that. So, or getting the micro SD card out. So anyway, just a hint, if you haven't thought about it yet, you want to make sure that you keep those protected and polished. So, okay. Now, so how do I put this on my bike? We'll just put that back where it belongs. There's a lot of stuff I can fasten to. So what I did was I took a piece of, let me grab it here. One-inch PVC pipe. Now, not everybody has a piece of PVC pipe laying around, but that's what I used. And you can go to the hardware store and get a 2-foot length for not too much money. This is something from a project. So anyway, so I used that, and of course I wanted it to be black because everything, all of this stuff coming down from up at the camera is black. But here's the thing: is if you put it in there, it wobbles around, it doesn't stay too well. So I'm going to show you what I did in order to, it's really simple, what I did to keep that from happening. So we're going to get a little bit of close up here, and I'll show you. Okay, so here's my PVC pipe, which like I think I said, I painted it black so the white wouldn't show up at the end of the pole. And actually my son does a lot of my painting for me, because he's got a big supply of paint and I don't. Anyway, and so in order to keep it from flopping around too much, I put zip ties all around here. I tried other things too. And by the way, if you're going to fasten it in, get some zip ties that are brand new, because zip ties get old. And I tried using some that were a couple years old, and they snap when I tighten them up. So you want springy ones, like, I don't know if you can see my thumb springing that back and forth. But anyway, excuse me, you want springy ones so that it will pinch against the inside. You notice I go in and come out, and there's about 3 or 4 of those. And the reason for that is because, remember how floppy it was? Well, you push it down, and you get it in between these two. And by the way, you put a piece of, you put a zip, you measure how far down it's going to go, and then you put a zip tie across down here to keep it going down too far. So that's what that one's for. So anyway, so you put enough springy zip ties to keep it from turning I mean turning inside of the PVC pipe. And so you put enough of those to keep it from springing, and then it'll stay where it's supposed to be. Plus, it doesn't flop around, and so that's what I did. So anyway, and then you fasten it. You can fasten it anywhere. Like for instance, you could have it over here somewhere and have it sticking straight up, or have it out to the side. As long as if you have a trike or even a bike, you can have, if you've got a rack on it, you can fasten to the rack like that. So that's how I did it, and I wrapped black electrical tape around here to make it so it would go in easy, because it was trying to tear up the rubber here as I went in. So that's how I do it. Now, one other thing, I'll back up here and I'll show you one thing that I learned not to do, and then we'll be finished. All right, so let's change the camera around. All right, this comes with this extendable rod that goes way out. That's the full length of it there. I don't know if you can see it or not. And I was putting it in here, and then as I was going down the rocky roads that I ride, it was you notice how it's flexible, how it's bending. Well, that wasn't good, because like my son has a full screen on his wall in the house, and when he would watch, because it was springing around so much, made him sick to look at it, and I think probably some other folks ran into that. So I did some experimenting, and what I've done now is these last two, if you get the Insta360, just push it in. If you're going to ride on bumpy roads, now if you're not on bumpy roads, don't worry about it. But now it's not springing, it's not out so far, and it's not springing so bad. As you probably will see in the next video, it doesn't spring around like it used to, and I might even make a comparison shot. But anyway, that's how I mount my Insta360 camera to my electric XP e-trike, and it's a good combination. And if you're looking for a good e-trike, I think this is the best buy. I've got a video on that too. But anyway, so with that, I want to thank you for watching, and I want to wish you a happy new year. This is the 26th of December 2023. We're coming up on a new year. So God bless. Thanks for watching.